Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, and hopefully one day I'll be your favorite Diablo 4 content creator. Okay, now what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go through the upgraded Necromancer build. So I have just reached level 40 with my Necromancer. Well, I'm 42 right now, but as I mentioned, I would update my Necromancer's build. Now, I do have some Legendaries here, but they have no impact on the build, okay? I'm going to explain to you what I've taken, what I need to do, what I'm doing with my abilities, and also what I have in my Book of the Dead. And it's a bit of a long explanation because there's a lot of factors, but I'll try to cut it down and keep it as short and sweet as possible. All right, so without further ado, let's get into this. First and foremost, Book of the Dead. Skeletal Warriors, Defenders with the first trait. Every 6 seconds, they negate the next instance of direct damage. This is so helpful for keeping them alive and allowing you to waste less time on worrying about your minions and resurrecting them. They also come with 15% increased base life, all right? And if you put thorns into this build, which you should have, they are very useful, all right? Skeletal mages, I'm still using the cold mages with enemies who are frozen or damaged while frozen by your cold mages are made vulnerable for 4 seconds. This is absolutely crucial for killing elites, all right? So I like having this in. Lastly, for the Golem, I've tried them all. I even tried the Bone Golem with the enhanced thorns for the vast majority of my streams. But at the end of the day, I found out that the Iron Golem with the Shockwave trait performs much better. So that's what I'm going with. And basically, you should use your Golem as a stunner, as an elite stunner, as well as just a general high-level DPS, which the Iron Golem is. All right? So that is about it for the Book of the Dead. I'm now going to go through the abilities. Now, this is going to be long, so I'm going to try and keep it as short and sweet as possible. Hemorrhage and Blood Surge I already explained before. So Hemorrhage, Enhanced Hemorrhage, initiates Hemorrhage. Being able to fortify is very, very useful, and being able to generate Blood Orbs is very, very useful. So Hemorrhage is great for sustain, so is Blood Surge. Instead of Supernatural Blood Surge, I've now switched over to Paranormal Blood Surge. Why? Because your later skills will make the guaranteed overpowers extremely devastating, okay? In terms of your Blood Mist, this is going to transform into your ult, and this is all thanks to your key passive, Rathma's Vigor. Let me jump ahead to tell you that Rathma's Vigor will basically increase your maximum life by 10%, and whenever you're healthy for 15 seconds, your next blood skill will overpower. So stay healthy, and my god, you can guarantee the overpowers, which is absolutely devastating. Alright, and with this build, you'll be able to stay healthy, so no problem on that. When you have a guaranteed overpower, which you'll see in the combat demonstration clips, Blood Mist basically becomes an ult that can, at max, assuming maximum, right, you can just shred through your enemies. Oh, sorry. No, you don't have... Sorry. My absolute apologies. Let me rewind that a little bit. You do not have to max out Blood Mist, because increasing this only transforms the cooldown, all right? It does not actually increase the damage. So sorry about that. And you don't actually need the healing from this, since the vast majority of the healing comes from Blood Surge. So you only need 1 point in this, but... And I kept the extra point in there just to show you the change, right? You'll be putting points into Tides of Blood later on. This will turn this into an ult. But you don't have to invest more than 1 point in, because the cooldowns, all right, whenever you cast a skill that overpowers, you reduce the cooldown of this by 2 seconds anyway. So you don't even need to invest in this to get reduced cooldowns. All right? That's it. It's just that easy. Okay? Now... Coming back to this third node, coming back to the second node for a second, I've also invested in the Hued Flesh passive. This is because this will help you generate corpses in boss fights, which is crucial to keeping your skeletons up and running, alright? Without this, you're going to have a very bad time, alright? In the third node, you want to also max out your Skeletal Warrior Mastery. You want to max out your Spiked Armor to get Thorns. This is very helpful to you. And you want to have 1 point in Corpse Explosion, Enhanced Corpse Explosion, Blighted Corpse Explosion. Alright, this will basically allow you to dish out extra damage with the corpses left behind. Alright, so it's pretty much one of your bread and butter skills. If you do not want this, okay, you can go for the Blood Wave in its place, but I do not recommend it because Blood Wave has a 50-second cooldown. This I can just use as and when I like. And there is no essence cost either. So think about that, all right? It's worth weighing up. Next, I've got Skeletal Mage Mastery. This one requires 3 ranks, obviously. Then that's it, nothing else from the Curse Tree. Coming down to the Corpse and Macabre Tree, you will want to get Gruesome Mending, just 1 point to unlock the rest of the tree. Coalesce Blood is a must get to 3 ASAP. Why? Because when you're healthy, blood skills deal 18% increased damage. This will allow you to compete to an extent with other classes' high damage, as long as you remain healthy. Drain Vitality, I just put 2 points in here because the point increases just allow you to fortify faster, but the lucky hit chance of 25% does not change. And increasing the levels only increases the fortify amount. That's why I've left it at 2 out of 3 rather than going 3 out of 3. But if you find that you're not fortifying fast enough, invest an extra point in here to get it 3 out of 3. Depends on how fast you feel you're fortifying, okay? Tides of Blood needs to be maxed. This is something that I will be maximizing soon, all right? But there's other stuff in this tree that you also need to add to. So this is why I haven't spent all my points yet, but there's a lot to do. Okay, Golem Mastery, please max it out. This will help your golems become extra strong, and it is absolutely necessary for dealing out best damage. Inspiring Leader is a must-have because it buffs you and your minions while you're healthy, which gels with the rest of your blood level skills. All right, again, this is crucial stuff because if you don't have that, you're gonna have a bad time. Remember, staying healthy, very important to a blood minion necromancer. Yeah. Okay. Hellbent Commander, I've only got 2 ranks in here. I'm not sure if I want the last rank yet. I'll actually be doing some testing to adjust whether or not I even need Hellbent Commander, because it could mean that I could spend points elsewhere instead for even more damage. So I am still on the fence about this one, but I will adjust and test and probably update you again once I hit Paragon and, well, 10 levels into Paragon. Yeah? Okay. Death's Defense is crucial. You need to max this one out. All right? Please max this one out. Why? Because your minions have a protected status so that they cannot lose more than 30% of their health once this is maxed out. This is absolutely essential because if you have this, right, your minions are guaranteed to survive 4 hits from any boss, no matter how devastating. This saves you so much time on resurrections, and it gives you time. It gives time for your skeletal priests to heal your minions, and after the 5 seconds, just get 1 level in Bonded in Essence, because that will mean that your skeletal priest, after the 5 seconds buff is off, they will just heal another 20% of your minions' health, which is, you know, the skeletal priest already heals 10%. This will heal another 20%, which, guess what? Gels with death. Sorry, speaking too fast. Gels with Death's Defense, giving you back another segment of protected life. All right, so this can really keep your minions up with a minimal skill point investment, because points are precious. I've got 45 points invested right here, but it will end up with I think the total number that you have, including all the bonuses, is 58 in total. So I've got 13 more to spend. I've got to be frugal. I cannot spend them willy-nilly because there's so many other ways that we can increase damage and do a lot of other stuff. Yeah. So, of course, your key passive's Wrathless Vigor, like I said, and that brings us to the end of the build, all right? So thank you very much for listening to this explanation. I know it was a long one, but I promise you that when you see it in action under the in the combat demonstration section, it'll be absolutely worth it, because you can see how it all comes together and absolutely shatters enemies, all right? Now, before we go, I always have to give thanks to the channel members. Kaish, special shout out for being an awesome donor. Sabingu, you as well. But I have to give a shout out to all the channel members who make all these videos possible. So before the combat demonstration section, let me please thank the following people. Starting right at the top, Death Dawning 982 at Plus Ultra. We've got Jerry Fast, Rogue Assassin, Oh Mr. Creampuff, and Zach NFG at Prestige level. Thank you guys so much. In terms of our honored robots, we've got Rena, The Mighty Zeno, Chase Taylor, Scuddy, Nathan Strong, Sabingu, AKJ, Lady Neo, Bob John, Joey Danze, A. Ripley, Daraverse, Chade D12, I'm Peeps, Sayed Assad, Tuan Gwen, T. King, Coda CMF, Kami SMH, Conrad C, Nate the Great, Corey Ryu, and Benjamin Savage. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all of our cool and weird bots as well. Enjoy the combat demonstration. And again, I'm so sorry that this explanation was longer, but I hope it was informative. All right? I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all have a good one. Muhahaha. Nice, nice, nice. Guaranteed overpower. Sick.
I lack the required essence.
Okay, there should be just one guy left.
I'm low on essence.
And there we go. Hold on.